In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on the positive, meaningful emotion of enthusiasm. Enthusiasm engages more creative thinking within the bandwidth of one's direct perception to strengthen the central and or peripheral component parts and or processes of one's direct perception, engaging more optimisms and or positivities. One allowances creativities to be cultivated within the creativeness intrinsic to one's being and or may dependent on other certain personality characteristics and or situated information, allowance more inventive and or innovative conducts to emerge and or be synthesized from certain existing priors, be it that inventiveness is more related to the originality inferring certain intrinsic processes and or intrinsic properties. One elaborates to infer certain causations, to invent the originality, introducing newness into existence, often resolving certain entire and or often a vast range of distinct intra-categorical and or inter-categorical problems with optimizing the intra-categorical and or inter-categorical effectivenesses and or efficiencies resolves from the inventions one invents. Compared to innovativeness, one is more likely to build on certain existing priors, either implicitly or explicitly, building on certain intrinsic processes and or intrinsic properties to infer solutions to certain problems from often prior existing solutions to those problems and or new and or different solutions to optimize certain domain-specific intra-categorical and or inter-categorical effectivenesses and or efficiencies. Not always original, yet may often be original in relation to the most inventive and or innovative conducts, be it that one tends to invent certain novel processes and or meaningful solutions to distinct problems within the step-by-step innovating, engaging certain aha moments and or oh wows that tend to elicit within the baby steps more enthusiastic, positive, meaningful emotions, engaging intrinsic creativities within one's being, connecting certain mind-body connections within the innervations of one's nervous system. The allowance for more meaningfulness intrinsically to one's self-conducted learning as one engages self-disciplining, domain-specific to one's meaningful pursuits in life. Certain enthusiastic responses to certain component parts and or processes more likely to elicit positive, meaningful emotions within certain meaning and affect, allowance for more meaningful experiences from often direct perceptions of lack of meaning and or arbitrary component parts and or processes holding arbitrary values. One brings into existence intrinsic values and or creates existential value from the nothingness